Right guys, welcome back. It is now Wednesday morning, around about 7:30 in the morning. I'm just inside of the greenhouse at the moment because it was pretty cold last night. It's been cold for the past couple of days, especially through the night. That's why it's a little bit too early for me to be sowing any seed at this moment in time, because I've just been sitting around in the pots for far too long. I have got a little bit of heat inside of here, but it's just a paraffin heater for we leaks. So I'm hoping the leaks are going to be alright, because it's been 2 degrees in here last night, so I hope they're going to be all right. The paraffin heater, I think it's just probably just keeping the nip out, the bit of cold out, but you probably need a few of them knocking around in the greenhouse to make any sort of decent impact. So I definitely need to look into another system where I can set up where I've got some heat and stuff. Hopefully these leaks will be all right. Once I get them planted out, we'll keep an eye on them, see how they get on. You know, I believe that they only bolt if they're not getting enough water, like if they dry out, and also if the frost gets to them. So we'll keep an eye on them, see how we get on. A little bit of an experiment, and hopefully I can figure out how I can get some decent heat inside of here. I have got a couple of ideas what I'm thinking, but I need to make a move on it and do it. So everything seems to be okay. Like, they're standing up nice and straight, no frozen compost and all like that, so compost is still nice and soft and stuff, so which is a good thing. That's why I'm just giving them just very little water so the water's not lingering around too much in case it causes any problems, you know what I mean. So like I say, we'll just keep an eye on them, see how we get on. This paraffin heater's been running now and here for a couple of days. It's not really cheap to run either. I think I'm paying about £12 every 5 days at the moment. I can't get cheaper paraffin from other places what I've been told about. I just haven't been yet. I've just been going to the same place where I normally get it from. But I think I need a few more paraffin heaters in here if I'm going to use paraffin. So I might change to something else. Don't know yet, I haven't decided. One of those little gas at the fire things with the little gas bottles, something like that. We will see. But that's it guys, that's all I come down to do. It was just to come and check on these, just make sure everything's okay and stuff like that, and everything seems to be okay. Just a little bit cold, you know, but it's more warm in here than it is out there, so that's a good sign as well. So I'll catch you in a bit. Right guys, how's it going? Welcome back. Just in the greenhouse at the moment. I just turned off the paraffin heater. I believe that we're going to be getting hit with some strong winds either starting tonight or tomorrow morning, and the gusts are going to be up to about 75 miles an hour. So I'm pretty nervous, to be totally honest with you. I'm quite worried about the greenhouse because it has got a little bit of movement on it, and also the grass as well, because I've got all my leaks and stuff like that sitting there, and I just hope that the winds doesn't just rip everything apart inside of here. So absolute nightmare. I have got a little bit of timber here which I was just going to put across the greenhouse and just wedge it in like that to stop any movement, but I don't know if that would make it worse or what. I don't know. So I'm going to hold off and not put that on at the moment. I'm just going to leave it. And then I'm going to blast back with you tomorrow morning, early in the morning, get for about 6:30 in the morning, and then just come in and check. And if it's really bad, I'll brace it like that. And if it is any damage, I'm just have to wait for my dad to come up, unfortunately, and we'll have to crack on and get it sorted. Fingers crossed, everything will be okay. But I just ain't that. It's just one thing after another. You're just getting yourself all prepared already in that, and you get this news. So fingers crossed everything will be alright, but I have got that little bit of timber there just for backup. So I'm going to quickly blast down to plot 2 now and just make sure everything's okay down there guys. So I'll meet you down there. Right guys, I've made it up to the plot. I'm a little bit concerned about that shed there because it's quite light, but it is attached to all this, and all that's all attached together. And also I've got a pallet down there wedged against it to stop it from going anywhere. So hopefully, fingers crossed, that shed will stay where it is. All this I've been getting it all cleared out slowly and getting it all sorted, because I want to do something with this once it starts warming up and stuff. So it's just a case of just making sure everything's secure. Like I say, I just need to go a bit of a clean up there, but I haven't decided what I'm going to do with that just yet. The shed is going to be coming down soon. Don't know when. Hopefully start tackling it in the summer, just take a little bit down bit by bit, and then we'll get it down hopefully if the wind doesn't bring it down. This over here, I'm in the middle of filling this up still. But I think they should be okay. These are all fixed into the ground. And I really do need to get in there and start picking some of my purple sprouted broccoli. Some of the cabbages are starting to look good, to be honest with you, like. Oh, nice little Savoy sitting over there. So yeah, these are all being secured in as such. So I'm not really worried about them. Pony tunnel. Well, the pony tunnel is nice and solid. So I haven't really got much concern about the pony tunnel, but the same breath is I don't really want to jinx myself either. So yeah. These boards at the back, these are screwed in a little bit, just a little bit, but they're all rotten. Fingers crossed they're all right and they're not going to blow anyway and cause any damage to the tunnel. Hopefully they're all right. So yeah guys, it's not really a lot I can do. So it's not really a lot I can do. Just fingers crossed everything will be okay. I'll pop away about 6 o'clock in the morning just to make sure everything's okay, and then I get to the garden for about 6:30 in the morning. I will try and record if I can, but it is pretty dark in the morning still, and I got no light on out like that, so I will try and record it if I can. But if not, I will give you an update in the afternoon. Fingers crossed we'll be all right. Let's see. So there we go guys, I'm going to leave it for now and hopefully catch you tomorrow, and fingers crossed we've got no damage. Right guys, it's about 7 o'clock in the morning. Come down to the garden just to check on anything. It's pitch black, so I don't know if you can see anything guys. It's just a general check on everything to make sure we've got no damage going on. Touch wood, everything seems to be looking okay. That plastic, I've got to take that out. Down there. Right guys, I'm going to crack on and get that plastic took out with that. Block one, check on there. Right guys, I hope you can hear us okay because it's proper windy. I'm inside of the greenhouse. It's safe inside of here because there's no glass. Well, it is a little bit on the door and a little bit on the little window there, but the sides are all plastic, the roof's plastic, so it's okay. I was just worried about the glass. The glass seems to be okay. It is got movement on it, like, so fingers crossed this wind starts dying down, because the last thing I want is that window to smash and then all of a sudden it just starts coming in here, the wind, and just tearing everything up. It's absolutely brutal. I couldn't even attempt to open the pony tunnel door down on the other plot. I thought I'm not even going to open it up and then it will rip the door off or something like that. But we've got this all through the day. I think it's going to start dying off around about 1 o'clock, but I'm not 100% sure on it. Also, the fences around here and all are quite brittle, so a lot of them have been supported up. So it's just checking on them and all. Everything around the garden's been cleaned up, so now it's really growing around, so that's a good thing as well. We had a little bit of plastic inside of the pond on plot 2, but that's fine. Absolutely brutal. I need to get out of here now, guys, and I'm going to get myself away, and I'll be back up later on. It's not a lot I can do. It's not a lot I can do. So just gotta hang in there and just fingers crossed everything's okay and this wind buggers off. So I'll catch us in a bit. Right guys, how's it going? Welcome back. That little clip what you just saw there, the weather was absolutely brutal. It was all day that. I was proper flapping, but I was lucky, nothing got damaged, so I'm happy with that. Because now with stuff getting damaged, it just actually knocks your mood, does your head in. So I was lucky this time. So I hope you guys were lucky. I hope you didn't get much damage and out like that, and I hope you're all well. So I've got a few stuff that I want to be taking up to the garden. I got a rose. I bought a little rose bush I have, and also I have got myself a fitella, a snakehead fitella. These are going to be going around with your wildlife section, because like I said, I want to start filling them up with different bulbs, different perennials, and obviously I'll be putting bed plants in between and stuff like that, but I want it to be all established itself. Also, I got myself some hot pokers as well. I'll let you have a look at all these when we're getting up to the garden. But while we're here, I'll quickly show you how the onions are getting on, okay guys? Right, and so these are the onions. So that's the fitella, snakehead fitella, absolutely beautiful. The patterns on it are unreal, the colour. So I bought that yesterday, so I'm going to get that transferred up to the garden, and that's going to be going into the wildlife section. Absolutely beautiful, beautiful. So these are just being potted on, these ones here. And they're looking good. They're not bulbing out and out like that, so I'm happy with that. I'm glad. I don't want to be doing that just yet. It's too early for me for that. These ones need to be potted up, so I'm going to get them potted up. What I've been doing for watering, so if you notice, it's really dry. But I've got this pH tester, and on this pH tester, it's also got moisture as well. So you just click it on the moist, or you can have it on pH. And all I do is I just stick that into the compost, and then when I look at that, it's telling me there that it's wet. So I hope you can see, because it just got watered yesterday, so it will be wet. So on the top it looks nice and dry, but at the bottom it's wet. So I'm really pleased how they're all looking. They're coming along nicely. A couple of issues, obviously. I have been spraying them with bug killer, but it hasn't been the best of stuff to get rid of the little flies what are hovering around the compost and stuff. So I'm going to have to look into that and see if it's something else that I can use, because I'm starting to get a lot of flies gathering around now, and I don't want them causing any problems with these onions. So I'm looking into that. Over here, these are some more onions where I just start potting up. So these are them ones there, just at a different stage. See what happens with them. And here, these are my sweet bell peppers, what I potted on. They've just been sitting on the windowsill. These is what I potted on the other week, and they're looking really good. Really pleased with them. Not a lot of water at all, because like I said, they don't get a lot of water at this stage. So yeah, everything's looking kind of good. I'm pleased with them and what stage they're at. So happy days. So there we go, guys. Things are looking good down here. And I'm going to go up to the garden. I've got a few goodies what I want to go through and show you. And we'll see if we can crack on. It was raining last night, so things are wet and stuff. But I'm only going to get that fitella out and stuff. And also I've got a rose bush as well, so I will show you that. But so we'll head up to the garden now and go and see what we can get on with. Right, and guys, so made up to the garden. A couple of jobs around be tackling when I'm up here. Is the little wildlife section. I've got a load of scrap metal what's down the side of the path there what I want to clear out, so I want to get that moved. I'm going to get that moved to the top of the garden, because I need to get that to the main gate for the scrap lads to come and take it away. And then I'm going to jump in and just do a little bit of weeding, and then I'm going to get this rose put out. I have got another rose as well, which is on the other plot. I need to bring that down, and I'm going to get that fatella out, and also I bought some red hot pokers as well, so they're going to be going out. So I'm going to go outside now, give you a little look, and then I'm going to start cracking on. Okay, right guys, so this is the section I'm going to be working on today. I'm going to move all that scrap metal there down to there, because that needs to go to the main gate, so I can clear this path out. I'm going to clear this pond out as well. I'm going to go through and get all the weeds out, because all we tulips and hyacinths are coming through. I've got some foxgloves here. I've got some oxide daisies, foxgloves, more tulips, oxide daisies, more foxgloves along there. So I want to get in there and get the weeds out, get that moved. So I've got a path along here. I've got two blocks there, two slabs, sorry. They're going to be going over to there to make a path there. And then this section here are going to be for some dahlias and stuff inside of here. So I'm going to crack on and get all this, get this moved, get this cleared. And then I'm going to jump in here, start getting it all weeded, and then I'm going to put a rose in the middle over there, and then I've got another rose which I may put over there. We will see. So I'm going to crack on now and get this moved. So then guys, there you have it. It's all being cleared out. So I made the path there, cleared all down here, been in there, give everything a weed. So now you can see the stuff coming through, like with pansies, oxide daisies and stuff, different bulbs, tulips and stuff. It's all there coming through nicely, and obviously I'm slowly working that way. I've been in to clear that as best I can. Also I found a couple of big frogs, and they're just hibernating just underneath the muck along here, so that's a good sign. They were huge, two big ones. So I'm glad I got that cleared out. I'm thinking this section here, definitely 100% thinking about putting dahlias and stuff inside of there. So if you remember guys, when I first built this pond, I covered all this ground with cardboard, and then I put a load of top layer on of compost and stuff, and it's all broke down lovely. It's full of worms in there, all the weeds came out, no bother. So it's looking good. I'm really happy with this section. So now what I'm going to do is I want to get the fatella and stuff in the rows. I want to get them planted out. So I'm going to put the rows in this section here in the middle, and I'll probably put the fatella over there, because in between all these cracks and nooks and crannies, I want to try and put some plants in between them as well. So I'm going to go and get them out now, and then we'll crack on with it. Right guys, the first thing we're going to get planted out today is this rose here. It's a lovely purple rose. It's got a nice fragrant smell. It's a bush rose as well. So I'm really looking forward to growing this. So I'm just going to place it more or less in the centre. And then dig a hole. So it likes to be in free draining soil, which it is. carefully try and get it out of the pot. I've got a bit of multi-purpose compost here, just a little bit on the sides. I'm just going to move it in. I'll hide that little tag next to it for the time being. Probably end up blowing away, but there you go. There we go. So that's the rows put in. Happy days. Right, and guys, now it's a fatilla, so I'm going to put in that spot there. Hopefully this will spread. Hopefully this will spread over the coming years. Like I say, it's absolutely beautiful plant. That looked like a little ball there when I just dug it up, but hey ho, no worry about, because I just got that transplanted back in. Lot of mare's tail as well. So this is why I want to get all this sort of stuff in here, and hopefully it stops it from coming through loads. The mare tail, bit of a nightmare mare's tail. But there, just break up the roots a little bit. Hide that in, and then same again, just round this side. Drop that in. Same again, got some multi-purpose compost just to go down the edges. And hopefully that's happy there. As you can see, that was a little bulb there when I pulled up. But what I do is I just dig a little hole there. Drop that in. And that'll be fine. So there we go, I'll just hide a little tag next to it. So that there is the snakehead fatilla. And hopefully that spreads nicely. Happy days. Right, and guys, the final thing what I'm going to be putting in are some red hot pokers. These grow up to about 80 to 100 centimeters, so they grow quite tall. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to spread them around a little bit. So I'm going to put 3 of them around there, this little section there, and then I'm going to put one just over there, and that'd be lovely. Attract the bees, pollinators, and all that in the garden. So I'm going to crack on and get them dropped in. Just got to be a bit careful for bulbs, that's all. Because I've planted a load of bulbs out. So they're all a little bit laggy because they've been sitting in the pot, in the bag, sorry, when I bought them, so they'll be alright. Once they're in the ground, they sort themselves out. Just a case of just getting them in and waiting and see what comes through. And fingers crossed we'll get some nice shows. So I've got to be careful because obviously I've got the polytunnel there. I don't want to cover too much stuff and blocking the light too much. See again, I've got a bit of multi-purpose. I'll just sprinkle that over the top just to protect them a little bit, and then just let it pop through nicely. And then I've got one more to do just over there, guys. So there we go, guys, that's them being planted in. So that's absolutely beautiful. Like I say, hopefully that spreads. Them red hot pokers, they're gorgeous as well. Hopefully they're blending with the foxgloves and stuff. The rose, nice bush rose. Hopefully that grows a nice size. We'll keep on top of it, keep it cut back and stuff, just for the paths and things. And then we'll get some more plants put around there. And then I have got another rose one I'm thinking about putting there, but obviously I need to keep it cut back and stuff for the pony tunnel. And hopefully this turns out to be a nice little wildlife section. I am 100% thinking about putting my dahlias and stuff over this section just yet. So hopefully I've got a nice display of flowers and stuff. Like I say, I'm going to fill this with loads of different sorts of flowers, perennials, bedding plants, bulbs, you name it. Just let it run wild, because that's what it is, the wildlife section. And hopefully this yeah will help us have nice clean veg, because they get all the good pollinators, they get all the caterpillars and all the horrible little aphids and different bugs like that off the plants. So give that a couple of years and that should be blooming. So there we go, guys, happy days. So I'm really happy with that, guys. Like I say, I'm just going to keep on adding of it all the time. I'm going to put some grasses in there, you name it, it's all going to be going in there. It's going to look really good, fingers crossed. Even I'm going to put plants in between all the little stones and stuff like that, all the little gaps and things, and just build it up over a couple of years and then just see what happens. And I think it'll be spot on. Like I say, was a couple of decent frogs there, you know, so it's a perfect spot. Obviously I've got to be careful I don't have too much stuff there, because I don't want to blind the light too much, but this pony tunnel is big and there's plenty of light, so I think it'll be absolutely fine there. So I'm really happy with that progress, what I made there today. It's not a lot I can really do, to be honest with you, because the ground is absolutely soaking wet. My boots are full of mud, but I really want to get in there and get that tackled. So I'm going to be going up to plot 1 now, because I've just got to drop some seed off and that. I've got some pick some peas and stuff up and some cabbages, because not long now, like I say, guys, I'm going to start sowing some seed. So hopefully I'll catch us up there. Right, and guys, how's it going? We're back up on plot 1. I'm just inside of the greenhouse at the moment. I just came up here because it's a couple of stuff what I want to sort out, but I'm going to get this video ending now, because the winds are starting to pick up again, and I think we're going to get hit with some strong winds again. Fingers crossed I don't get any wind damage and out like that, but we'll see. The paraffin heater has been turned off and stuff, just in case anything does happen inside here, so I don't need to stress about anything like that happening, fires and stuff. So that is off. I doubt the temperature is going to drop too much with the wind and stuff, you know, so fingers crossed everything here to be okay. I went to my local garden centre and I managed to pick myself some petunias. So these are some trailing petunias, and these are going to be for my hanging baskets what I'm going to be doing. And I've got different ones here. I potted them on in the little pots. I've got different colours, different kinds. So I've got a little bit of protection over the top of these, a little bit of cover to protect them. Also, I've got some geraniums as well, so I've got about 20 of these, and I've got like little plug plants, and I put them into these bigger multi-cell trays, and these are on cover, and also there's 10 there, and I've got another 10. And then also I picked up another rose as well, so this is another nice rose, very berry it's called. And this one is going to be going on the opposite side of the other one what you just seen us plant up. So yeah, like I say, them winds there, guys, are starting to pick up a little bit now. It's getting rather windy. My dad's up here plodding around the garden and stuff like that. All the grounds are soaking wet because it's just been pouring down the rain, so it's not a lot more we can do. I've got the dog here. My little puppy, Ollie. I'll give you a little look in a minute. I just want to show you something. The seeds. Obviously, I've been going around starting to collect the seeds and stuff now. So I've got a load of them here. So I've got different flowers. Beetroot's what I'm going to be showing for the shows. Different flowers. I got with tomatoes. Settle down, my boy. Got with tomatoes. I got with sweet candle carrots. I got some different peas. Early ones. I've got some cucumbers, sweet peas, summer cabbages. So I'm just in the middle of collecting the seed because, like I say, guys, not long now and we're going to be sowing some seed. I got lobelia, I got zinnias, got them all. So obviously the first thing I'm going to be doing round about the end of February is doing my tomatoes and sowing some peas, and then we'll start going from there. So there we go, guys. So it's been an interesting week, to be honest with you. Hit with them winds and stuff like that. Bit of a disaster with the winds, but I was fortunate enough that I didn't get any damage. My dad's fence over there is starting to rock a little bit, so he had a little bit of damage, but nothing major. It's just a bit of work done on the fence. Fingers crossed everything's okay tonight and we don't get hit too bad tonight with any winds. We will see. But alright, guys, that's it. That's about it for now. Don't know what sort of week we're going to have next week. Hope everything calms down, especially these winds. He's absolutely black, but there we go. There's Ollie, the little puppy. Yeah, good little boy, aren't you? Not. But aye, guys, so hopefully we don't get hit with these strong winds too bad. Hope everything starts to calm down now, because I just want things to start calming down, warming up and that, because I just want to start sowing some seed and stuff. All the leeks inside here are looking really good. The onions down home are doing good and all. Just need to get the rest of them potted on. And aye, so that's round about it, guys. So cheers for watching, cheers for all your likes and all your comments and stuff. I really appreciate it, and stay tuned, and hopefully not too long now we'll be sowing some seed. So I'll catch us in a bit.